The interview process at Art and Science is pretty straightforward. There's usually a short screening, like 15, 20 minutes, just for sort of basic fit, career goals, trajectory, that kind of thing. First interview, I usually like to talk about sort of your background, like how'd you get started? What have you been up to? What's next for you? Like, what's that trajectory feel like? And then usually to go through like one or two case studies, because I like to hear how people talk about the work, just understand sort of where their passion is. Like when they talk about challenges, what were those challenges? And like really understanding what your role was and how much of your contribution was impacting the work. And then I also like to let people ask questions. I find that this is like often a failing in interviews, that like I'm going to give you at least 15 minutes where you get to grill me instead about the company and myself. Second interview gets a little bit more personal or interpersonal insofar as it's more about culture fit, working style, things like that. Because by that point, if you've made it, the work has spoken, and now it's a question of like, are we a good match? And then again, obviously more questions that you can ask. And then if that goes well, it's reference check. And then occasionally we may do an interview with the CEO and the director of operations. It really kind of depends on the importance of the role. For the UX person, I think it would sort of depend. Sometimes we have and sometimes we haven't.